everybody, this is Tracey from Tracey's Art and Craft. I'm doing a collaboration today called Caterpillars in Disguise, so it's all about butterflies and caterpillars and all that pretty stuff. So I am going to bring on my frame punch board today. I don't use this very often, it can be a little bit temperamental, a little bit difficult. And I have cut out some squares out of, this is my Blush Papers DigiKit. You can find that on my store, which is down in the description box. And all the lovely ladies also participating in this collaboration are all down in the description box. So do go check out down there, have a little look at all their videos. They do some lovely, lovely things today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making some 3D butterfly specimen cards. That's the plan. If we can get through this video without me making a mistake, let's find out. So first of all, I've just got it on the very first setting on this side. I'm just going to go round and round all my corners so that I've got some rounded corners to start with. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up to 0.5 setting. This can seem quite complicated. Of course, you can just draw this out. I just wanted to play with the board really, because I haven't pulled it out in ages. So when it comes to this one, I'm going to want this one. So I'm looking, because I want the bottom to be somewhat wider. So I'm just going to put where the bottom is, I'm just going to put that up to 0.75 just to make it a little bit wider, like that. And this way I get a rectangle view. Now this time I need to bring it back down to 0.5 and put the other one to 0.75. I hope this is making sense. I hope when I make a few of them it will start to make a bit more sense. There we go. So there we go. It's given me a very slightly fatter bottom here. Very, very slight. You can hardly notice it. There we go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up to 0.75 and just get rid of this piece here. So what we do is we line it up. Now the trick to this is, and let's see if I get it right, to sort of tilt it as you're putting it in to here. Come on. There we go. And then we should have, yeah, a really, really nice flush line. If you don't quite tilt it when you put it in, it does go a bit funny. So let me just show you again. So I'm bringing it down to 0.5 now because we're on the sides. And I am just going to tilt it and click it in. And then cut. And then I get a really nice flush. If you do get a little bit, I've got a tiny bit here, you can just nip that off with scissors. Yeah, my cutting is not so precise, got to be said, especially when I'm cutting things out of the middle of things. So I do like to either use dies, which is another way you could do this. You could do this with a bunch of square dies. There we go. Or you can do it with you know, just drawing around it and then cutting it out. So next I am going to do a very slightly bigger bottom to show you what that looks like also. So I'm just going to round the corners again. And once you get used to using this, you can make it go very, very quickly. Like I said, I haven't used it in a very long time. And I thought, what's the point of having something that I'm just not using? I might as well give it a go, and this was a perfect chance to give it a go. So I'm going to do the first two top ones, like so. And then I'm going to bring one up to 1 inch, so you can see what it looks like when we do a bigger bottom. Bring this back. 0.5 and this one to 1. There we go. So the bottom of the slide is always against the one that you've moved. And there we go. So we've got a slightly bigger bottom part there. Yep. oops, I did that wrong. You see what I did? I didn't move it, so I'll start again. I am ever so sorry about that. What am I like? So yeah, I'm prone to mistakes and things, just like everybody else, you know. We're all prone to mistakes, but it works out in the end. Let's just keep it simple and do them all the same frame width this time, and let's not mess around, because I'm just going to keep making the same old mistakes. That's what's going to happen here. There we go. I don't believe in editing out my mistakes, because I think it's important to show people they happen. They happen all the time. Even if I was using this sort of all the time, I would probably make a mistake somewhere along the line, because that's just what I do. I keep these pieces. They're really handy. If you just chop off this piece, you've got another square and you can turn it into another frame. So let me just show you that, because we might as well do a small one as well. So I'm just cutting them off straight, and we start off with another square, just like so. Just get rid of these pieces of paper out the way, and then you just go again. So I'm keeping it on 0.5. It doesn't help that I haven't got my glasses on today. There we go. So when you get to this part, you can just use your scissors. So if you can see, I did make a mistake there because I don't have my glasses on, which isn't helping a thing. But you do get another frame, which would be a lot straighter if I had my glasses on. There we go. So, you know, you get yourself another frame. Now from there, once I've punched out my frames, I'm just going to bring over some cardstock. Take away the little bits of rubbish. There we go. I'm just going to bring over my cardstock. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out one of my, or a couple of my stamps. I have this one that I want to use, which is just script, and I have this one, which is postage one, and on the back my flourish, and they tend to be my favourite ones, so I do like to use those quite a lot, so I always keep them to hand. And I'm just going to bring my black stays on, and I'll start off, make sure I've got right side up, by just randomly printing some script about. In all directions, in all sizes. All over the cardboard. There we go. I'm just going to get some flourishes now as well. Popped on. I don't want them to look perfect. That's the last thing I want. So I'm just doing it very quick and easy. I'm not trying to be precise or anything like that. And then I'm going to do some of my postage stamps as well. Just really trying to cover this whole piece. There we go. I think I'll just put a couple of faint ones up there as well. So there we go. That's that done. From there, I'm going to glue down my little frames. So even if your frame's a little bit wonky, I'm going to show you it will work. It will be fine. So there we go. I'm just going to grab my glue. I don't have art glitter glue in this one. I don't want anyone to think that I've got something, I'm using something I'm not. I've I've actually just got tacky glue currently in this one with a little bit of water, because I was trying to empty a tacky glue bottle where it all stuck to the bottom, and yeah, I don't like to waste, so I felt I had to get every last piece out. There we go. And then just stick these down. Of course you can turn these into pockets of things, you can slide things in and out, but once you've done the 3D part of the butterflies, it's not going to work that way, so that's why I'm not doing it today. Now these will make lovely decoration for your journals. They would also make lovely decorations for cards, or they would make lovely journaling cards, like 3D journaling cards that you just tuck into a spot and people can write on the back, because of course we haven't touched the back, it's just plain card. There we go. So from there I'm just going to cut around them. Sorry, I've come off screen. There we go. I am just going to put in my corner punch, the normal one. This is the same size corner as the board itself. There we go. So there's one. Go. Oh, quite get that. There we go, that's better. There's two. I do prefer the small ones, but I did want some big ones in my journal that I'm currently making, so that's why I'm making some bigger ones. Put the rest of that card aside, I'll be making some more later. There we go. There we are. So there's our three that we are starting with. Now I have brought some butterflies over with me. These butterflies are all from my World of Butterflies DigiKit, which gives you a whole bunch of butterflies for you to cut out. They're in all different colours, all different shapes, all different sizes. And all you need is some foam squares. Now I use these squares. These are foam craft squares for my children. And I stuck three together and it gives you a really good foam base. And this has lasted me ages, absolutely ages. It's still going. I'm only just starting to get a little bit of thinness in the middle, which means I need a new one. So then from there I'm going to choose a few butterflies. So first of all, for this specimen one, I'm going to take, I think, 4 of the same shape for this one. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take, these are flower shapers. You can get these from, cooking departments as well, because they use them in pastries and things. They're just these little ball tools. I'm going to use this size one, and all I do is just push it into the butterfly's wings and then onto the butterfly's wing again. Of course you can ink all this, whichever you like, whatever you like to do. And then from there I just take my glue and just glue down the centre and pop it on, so that it looks like, so I like to hold it down with my scissors, just so it looks like it's kind of popping straight out of that specimen slide. Obviously, you know, you're going to get more definition if you ink all the edges. The reason I'm not is because the journal that I'm doing currently doesn't have any inking in it, and I want this to go into that journal, so that's why I'm not. But of course you could go ahead, you could ink these, you could ink the butterflies, anything like that. You could even use images on the back here, or just a plain craft card, craft paper, or anything like that. Book page would look lovely too. Book page would look really, really nice. So again, just giving them a good squish with the ball tool. I'm going to have these all pointing outwards of the corners, I think. Yeah, when I saw this collab, I was so excited to do it because I love butterflies. Anyone that does follow me will know that I constantly use butterflies everywhere. I just love them. They just work so well in anything that's slightly shabby or romantic. Even in grungy, it can really dress up some grungy papers. So yeah, I just absolutely adore them. Oh, see? No, stay down. My scissors getting a little sticky, I think. There we go, that's down now. There we are. So I think I'm just going to try to find a word to put in there. I do have with me some of my words. So let me just have a little look. Well, actually, I think I want these prettier light ones. I think I'm going to go for the love one there. So these are my words kit as well. I'm not telling them to save them to you. I do this when I use other people's digi-kits as well, because I do use other people's digi-kits. And I'm just telling you so that there's a reference for if you wanted to go and see what they are and things. Just cutting off the corners. There we go. It's so cute. I think I might put a little lace behind that just to really complete it off. So I'm just looking in the box next to me. I've got some laces next to me. Let's use a little bit of this one. Yep, I like that. So I'm just pulling in some 3-in-1 because it just sticks down lace really, really well. And I can guarantee it's not going to come off again. Oh, got bits all over my glue. There we go. Then take the words. And there we go, there's one. That simple, that easy. You could even, if you're making smaller ones like this, as you can see, this is all a bit messed up. Doesn't matter, not a problem. What we could do is take a bigger butterfly with the smallest size card. Use the bigger ball part and just run that over the whole butterfly. There we go. Fold the wings up. Might as well use this glue because I haven't put the lid on and the glue's seeping out, so I'm just going to use that little bit that's seeping out. And then just push it down. There we go. And that is that one complete. We'll just push that down so it sticks. There we are. So you can't see that that's a little bit wonky. It still looks nice, you know, it still works. So don't give up if it's wonky. There's no need to be thrown away wasting that paper. You can just turn that into either something else, or you can just work with it, as what most of us crafters do when we make mistakes. We just work with it. So this one, what should I do with this one then? Let's get a few different ones, I think. Yeah, I like those, so I'm going to go with those ones. Again, just rolling it over. This is just so easy, such a simple idea, but it comes out really, really pretty. And like I say, you could either use square nesting dies and put them through die machine, or you could just draw around something square that you have about your house, or measure and just draw squares. And then just cut them out with the craft knife, or if you put a little hole and then cut to each corner, you can actually use your scissors in there. Like I say, I'm hopeless when it comes to getting my scissors out and things. I do make so many mistakes, but saying that, I do pull my scissors out more than the punch board, clearly, because I do make frames a lot and I don't ever pull out that punch board. I'm just trying to start using some of those things that I don't use. And I'm sure we've all got that. There's things out there that are just sitting in our cupboard. And you come across them and you think, oh, I've really got to use that. Otherwise that's just wasted money just sitting there. When you've got these long ones here, and they seem a bit weird, the idea is just roll with the shape of the wings. So sort of trace that wing. Like that, tracing the wings. So going to the small one, going to the long one, getting it to curl up on itself. And then when you pull the wings outwards, they'll be nicely curled. I'll show you what that looks like once they're stuck down. There we go, so that really curls those wings right out. And I think we need another word on there. Let's have a look. I know, I'm going to use this one. Sorry I didn't have these cut out ready. I usually have a whole bunch of words near me, but I just don't have any left in the pot. I have hardly any left. So this one says, everything grows with love. So there we go, 3D butterfly specimen cards. You can do them in all different shapes and sizes, multiple butterflies, one butterfly. And I think they are absolutely adorable. You could back them in lace, you could back them in fabrics and just stick them to the page as they are. Or, like I say, on the back, they are completely blank, so it could become a journaling card. Or you could put another picture on the back so it's double-sided. So anything like that at all. You could even put a pocket on the back and turn it into a little a floating pocket. So it's just clipped in with a paper clip. There's a pocket on the back. You can pop a tag in there as well, or even a smaller specimen card. So there we go. I hope that's given you some inspiration to go out there and create. Do check out all the other crafters that are joined in on this collaboration. They're all down in the description box below. Yeah, and do come and join in, have a go, grab yourself some butterflies, some caterpillars even, and have yourself some fun. So that's all for today. I hope to see you soon, and bye for now. Bye.